Hello everyone, I'm Joe Kodo. Today I'll be doing a LEGO Bionicle Summer 2015 set review on Skull Slicer. This set number is 70792. This is ages 7 to 14. It comes with 71 pieces. In the US, this set costs $15. In other countries, I believe it costs $18. I apologize to not have the box. I wish I could show you guys it. But without further ado, let's take a look at the parts that are included in this set. So here are the parts included in this set. There's a lot of interesting pieces that are included in this set. We have, I think these are recolor pieces. We get 3 of the apple green leg pieces, or just parts themselves. And then we have 6 of the bone pieces. This is a good, as I would say right now, this is a great set for parts for, like, if you were getting like a set for parts, this is a great set to give. If you want to use like a set, if you want to make a mock that you want to use all green pieces, I would definitely get this set. Just because these are the only 7 generation 2 so far. You can get these pieces, I believe. Yeah. So we get 6 of them, the apple green pieces, and then we get 6 of the new bone pieces, which are really cool. I'll show you guys. Really cool. We have 4 of the hand pieces, and we get them in silver, and then we have the protector feet in silver. We have the new jagged hook blade pieces. Let's call them the jagged hook blade pieces. Really cool. We get 3 of them in this set. This is the only set we get 3 of them in. It's really cool. Then we have the chain piece. We get it in the trans orange. Then we also have the 2 recolors, the skull spider legs also in trans orange, which I believe, I'm just gonna say this right now, it's kind of a theory I would say, that I think that if those pieces are in a recolor, they're tougher, like they last longer, because the skull spider legs I have, they're just meh, because they break off real easily, and these haven't break off, and I almost had this figure for a year. Also, we have the chest piece. Really nice detail. I really like this. People have been saying there's a kind of cartoony look to it. That's your opinion, guys, if you believe that, but I actually like it. It looks pretty cool. I do see the cartoony look to it. I understand that. But I do like the printing on Skull Slicer on its chest piece. We have the rib cage piece also. Really cool. In the apple green. Same color as the 6 pieces. The 6 pieces right there. The 6 leg pieces, pretty much, or arm pieces. So really cool. And we also have the gearbox. Nothing too special about that. We also have the body piece in silver. I think this is a recolor. If it isn't, correct me in the comments down below. We have the new jagged armor piece right there. Looks really cool. I like it a lot. So that's the armor piece. And then we have all the pins, axles, gears. Oh, excuse me. And we got the headpiece. Nothing new about it. The same one from the Winter 2015. But we do have the recolor for the eye sock in trans red/orange for the villains. Looks really cool. I like it in this color a lot. I hope we get the eye sock piece in purple soon, so maybe people can make a Makuta mock, or if they do that for Makuta set. And also, how can I forget the mask? So here was Leo's mask of corruption. I gotta show too much right now. I'm gonna show in a little bit, but you gotta see inside of it. Cool mask. We have the generic skull spider mask. Nothing new about it. It's just, the skull spider mask. We got this mask in 4 different colors. Well, 3 other different colors actually. This 4 in total. This is silver. We get in gold, metro blue, and lime green. I wish they did like a little different detail to it, because any animations for the Bionicle, like Skull Spicer had a different mask kind of, because he didn't have any Skull Spider legs. I wish they did kind of like they cut these parts out where you put the legs in, but I guess they just decided not to do it because you maybe put the claw pieces on Skull Slicer's mask. That's basically it for the parts. Now let's take a look at Lewa's mask. So before we take a look at Skull Slicer, I just want to show you guys Lewa's corrupted mask. And I have to say, this is one of my favorite corrupted masks. I do like Kopaka's a lot. I pretty much like all of them, but this one just stands out a lot. Now, you guys may have different coloring of like what the gold is. It's kind of hard to see. It's not really picking up on the camera, so I apologize for that. But the gold is like fading out right up here. You guys might see that. But the mask is really cool. It's just a lot of trans green with it, and it's the same design as the 2015 Lewa mask, obviously. So I'll show you guys a comparison with the other mask. But here's Lewa's original green mask, See, there's no, same design, but no color, no same color. But I'll show you guys later with the mask on. But here is the golden mask. See, this is the corrupted version of the golden mask. It looks, I think all three of them together look pretty cool. It's in the same element, but I just really like the mask. It looks really cool. I like the green that they used. The problem that is with Lewa, I'll show you guys with him now, with the mask, is that he does not have any the green he used, like the trans green. Now Vizuna, which is the Protector Jungle, he has some armor pieces with that same color, I believe. He has 4 of them. But I'll show you guys what he looks like with on. And there he is. He looks pretty decent, I would say so myself. Not too bad. It does show his, his eye sock lights up pretty well, so you can see his eyes pretty well. If you have it in the light, like you got around the sun. But you figure, he looks pretty good. It's just the green. He doesn't have anything other trans green on him, so it doesn't look too well on him. It's kind of 50, kind of good, kind of not. But I do like it on Skull Slicer, which I will show you guys in a little bit. But for now, that's pretty much it for Lee with this corrupted mask. Now let's take a look at Skull Slicer. So here is Skull Slicer. First things first, color scheme wise, Skull Slicer mainly sticks to 3 colors, which he has the apple green, which is on, he has his pretty much bone pieces, and also his ribcage piece. So that's mainly his main color scheme of his character. He also has 2 different colors. He has Gunmetal Gray, which is on his chest piece. He has the jagged armor piece right up here, and also his armor piece right here. And he has that silver, which he has a lot of silver on him. He has on his hands, even the bone pieces on him. He even has the horn piece right here, even on his mask. So, and even on the protector feet, it's silver. And then there's one more color, but it's not really on him that much. It's on his, it's on his mask grabber, which has a chain, and the skull spreader piece it's the red/orange, trans orange. And it also has a small armor piece for it, and also he has that as his eye stock. So that's basically for his color scheme. Posability wise, he has posed 360 degrees in his hand, and he does have the same posability in his other arms too, since he has 4. So yeah, he has 360 degrees in his lower hand, and then his entire arm has 360 degrees. You have his head 360 degrees. You have his feet 360 degrees. His lower leg 360 degrees. You move his entire leg 360 degrees also. Now, just the thing I want to point out with Skull Slicer is that he's actually the first Bionicle character in G2 to have 4 arms, and he's also the first Bionicle character in 8 years, I believe, since Nocturne from 2007, to have 4 arms. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section down below. But I just want to point that out. I thought it was very interesting, as I noticed that when I saw the pictures for the set last year. I'll go on to the play features. I'll show you guys the hook blade piece and also the mask grabber. We'll do the hook blade piece first. So basically, you have the hook blade piece, and what I have to do is put that part of the hook blade behind any character's mask, even protectors. Put that behind the mask, and what I have to do, you have to hit, you don't have to pull back the hard. It's really easy. It easily comes off the mask itself anyway. And just, there you go. Just pull back, and then there you go. The mask comes right off. And it does work. It works really well with Lewa since he can't move his neck at all. Sometimes if the mask is really in there and it's kind of stuck, it's kind of hard to get it out. I'll show you guys, for example, like kind of like when you do the mask grab feature also, well, not really feature, but the mask grabber, like when you're trying to get it off Lewa, it does struggle sometimes, and I will show that right now. I would recommend, if you want to try to do that with Lewa, I'll just recommend just trying like sideways, and it could work. Now I would extend Skull Slicer's arm out of the way, so if you're trying to put it on, you can have, see, it comes off like that. So I would just extend Skull Slicer's arm all the way, so you can easily get it on without you struggling with Skull Slicer having it on. So all I do is pretty much I'll just pull Skull Slicer back. Oh, got caught at the end, but sometimes it works. I'll try one more time. Let's see. Try to get it. Oh, yeah. There is a problem sometimes with these pieces coming off the claw. It does happen a lot of times, which stinks. But hey, what are you gonna do? So I'm going to. Hopefully this works. Okay, it could work. It probably won't. Let's see. Yep, it didn't work. That stinks. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that. I'll show you guys the. We'll move Leo back. I will show you guys Skull Slicer with Leo's corrupted mask. Put that off to the side. I'll show you guys the eye stock feature first, and I'll show you guys the gearbox. Actually, I'll show you the gearbox first. Since the gearbox has full arm, since it controls full arms, it does have a really interesting build, I think. So what I do is turn the yellow gear, and all 4 arms move. Now, I want to point this out. When you move the gearbox, when you turn the gearbox, the three arms, which you see right here, these 3 arms, one on the left goes up, and both on the right both go up. But the upper left one actually goes in a different direction other than these other 3 arms, which I thought was pretty cool. It's it's different, so it's like kind of like instead of having all the big arms go at the same time, it's different. And you can modify the gearbox if you want to move the arms a different way. I have figured that out. If you guys want me to make a video about it, I'll make a video about it. I have figured out a way to change the gearbox and the gears about it. But yeah, I just want to point that out. And the gearbox, it does work well with the 4 arms. It's a nicely built gearbox. If I were you, I would just move the arms kind of so it doesn't, they hit, like the sword doesn't hit anything on them. But yeah. And sometimes the claw mask grabber actually gets caught in the sword sometimes. So I would just close a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the gearbox. I'll show you guys the mask pop feature, and I'll show you guys Leo, with Skull Slicer with Leo's mask on. So it's basically the same old thing. All you have to do is, not too hard. You just hit the back of the eye sock, and hit the back of the eye sock of Skull Slicer, and bam, the mask comes off just like that. How that works? Well, you have an axle that keeps the eye sock in, and when you hit the back of the mask, it hits up, hitting the top of the mask and making it fly off. I'll put that back on. Actually, I'll take it off. But yeah, it works pretty well a lot of times, and sometimes it goes really far, which I have experienced. And so here's Skull Slicer with Leo's mask. Now he looks pretty cool, but since his color scheme fits well with the mask, it looks really cool. And also you see with the light, coming down on the train, on the eye stalk, you see the eyes like really good. It works really well, I do think. He's one of the only characters I think that fits well with the color scheme. I mean, all the Skull villains do have with like the corrupted mask they come with. They do fit well with the color scheme, but I don't know, something about this figure just makes me, I don't know. I just think it fits well with the character. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that's pretty much it for the features for Skull Slicer and Skull Slicer himself. I'm trying to think of anything else I need to point out. If you guys cannot see the part when I was turning the gearbox, I apologize. I think my hand was in the way. I'm not actually looking at the camera. I'm just looking at the figure myself. So I'm trying to look through the camera. But all right, well, that's pretty much it for Skull Slicer. Now let's get on to my final thoughts of this set. Well, that's pretty much it for this set review. This set is actually pretty good. There's not too many flaws I have with it. The gearbox works well. I do have a little problem with the mask grab feature, and also sometimes it gets stuck in with, when you're moving the arms with the gearbox, which kind of stinks, but I don't have too many flaws with this. I do like the mask. The mask is, the mask is actually okay. It's not too much of a problem. It doesn't really affect me. If it's, it's supposed to be something like, if it's supposed to be like that in the storyline, I'm fine with that. But I do like the mask that you get, Leo's corrupted mask. I do like that a lot, and it kind of looks good on Leo. But I would give this set a 8 out of 10. There's just, the claw feature just bothers me a little bit. But other than that, this is a pretty good set. Well, that's pretty much it for the set review. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down. It's your shit. I can't speak. Your decision. If you guys have anything, if I forgot anything, just let me know in the comment section down below. Tell me guys what you think of this set. Until then, I'm Kodo, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.